Hello everyone, welcome to the Redefining 6 months. For those of you that have been following, it is in these 6 months that we have decided to focus on our goals just to make sure that we get to achieve those goals in a very focused way. And I believe if we focus in our goals and shun things that distract us, we can achieve so much more in 6 months. In fact, much more than we could achieve in 5 years of mediocrity. So today, I'll share just a little something that I believe is quite important even as we focus on our goals. And this is something that we don't get to pay so much attention on. You will recall that when we were young, just growing up, we are told to love others, love our friends, love our siblings, love our parents, grandparents, and basically love everyone. We were taught that way. So we were taught on how to love others and how to care for others. And if even as we grew older, from the religious circles, we got to learn that, consider others more important than yourself, or consider others more significant than yourself. So we've learned this thing of putting others first, which is okay. I have, nothing against that, but I thought of bringing to your attention this very interesting thought, that it is very important to love yourself. And the funny thing is that because we have been taught this way from a young age, and from religious circles we have been taught to put others first, love others, we have been taught that. So what tends to happen is that when you love yourself, we feel that we are selfish and we feel guilty about it. We just feel guilty. We feel that there's something off about it. But here's something that I want to share with you. Self-love is not selfish. Actually, self-love is very, very important, because when you love yourself, it makes it a lot more easier to love others. You see, you can't give that which you do not have. So when you have, loved yourself, you find it a lot more easier to have this reflect on others. Haven't you noticed that there are certain people who are just mean? The person is just mean, and one is just rude, more often than not, people who are like that, it's either they have a very low self-esteem or they just don't love themselves. They have no self-love whatsoever. And it might interest you to note that because of this, we don't realize how we hate others because of not loving ourselves. And it might interest you that there are people who've learned to hate themselves in the name of loving others. They put everyone else above themselves. In other words, they tramp on themselves. They are like the doormat for everyone. They can't say no. They can say yes to everyone else. And these are people who even go to extremes of even making fun of themselves. If it is jokes, just listen to the jokes. They'll joke on how ugly they are, how poor they are, how unintelligent they are. There are people who joke that way. But it might interest you to note that more often than not, people who do that don't love themselves. You need to realize that if you love yourself, you will bring out that positivity to others, and they'll be able to experience it. If you love yourself, it will be a lot more easier to love others. If you love yourself, your attitude towards others would be a lot better. If you love yourself, the boundaries that you set with others will be very healthy boundaries. As such, I just thought of challenging you a little to say, you can love yourself. There is nothing wrong with that. Self-love is very important. With those words, I wish you nothing but the best as you get started in your day-to-day. This is the message from the Radical Entrepreneur, and the future is bright. I hope you are getting set to be part of the Redefining Masterclass on the 4th of July. May God bless you.